Gusti Yoshua Braverman, hi, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Member of the World Zionist Organization executive. So first of all, according to the survey, how has the sense of belonging to the Jewish and Israeli communities abroad changed compared to the previous year?
I would say if before, in 2022, the first survey that we conducted, there was almost no relationship between Israeli community and the Jewish community. It increased highly after October 7, and definitely a year after, we see a bigger increase in the connections between the Israeli and the Jewish community. Actually, they worked together in order to assist Israel immediately after. So I see a huge hope for a better relationship between the Israeli community and the Jewish community.
I assume, Gusti, it wasn't a shock for you.
It wasn't a shock. In what sense it wasn't a shock?
The shock that October the 7th get the ties between the Israeli and the Jewish communities abroad and Israel tighter.
It was not, but again, it started even before October. You know, if we are talking about October 6th, there were a relationship between the Israeli community and the Jewish community because of what happened in Israel at that time. But definitely now, after October 7th, it crossed the lines. It was not right and left. It was not Orthodox and non-Orthodox. It actually brought everyone to join forces in order to assist Israel and to assist themselves. We need to understand that on October 7th, an attack happened not only to us here in Israel, but to the Jewish communities around the world, including the Israeli communities, of course, that are living abroad.
And you also examined in the survey if Israelis living abroad feel positive attitudes from their surroundings.
Not really. It dropped down from 44% right after October 7 to 22% a year after. They feel very lonely, left alone. Lots of people had left them. We hear them saying that they feel very lonely in their working places, from their neighbors, from the surroundings. So the loneliness increased highly after a year after. We can see it in our survey.
In your opinion, how it will affect their decision if to make aliyah or to stay in their countries?
It is a very interesting question because, we would expect that this will be the outcome. We saw it very clearly in the survey that we conducted right after October 7. The tendency of Israelis was to say that it's safer in Israel. We see a drop here a year after. Only 22% think about coming back to Israel. Most of them, I would say, don't feel safe anywhere. This is one of the things that was really shocking for us to see, that they don't feel that there is any place in the world that is safe for Jews. So I don't expect to see, a massive returning of Israelis to Israel, but definitely this is not the end. We will see more changes in the year to come.
In conclusion, Gusti, how does the survey highlight the opportunity maybe for strengthening the ties between the Jewish communities, the Israeli communities abroad and Israel?
I would say we have two phases. One phase is I see a big hope in what we saw during the last year and we see it in the survey that the Jewish community will open their doors. Really, it's not the doors, their hearts to the Israeli community, because now they feel the threat exactly like Israelis, and at the same time Israelis feel the need of a sense of belonging. So this is what we see, and I hope that together they will find a way to increase the ties and the programs that they do together. Another thing that is important for me to say here to the Israelis, us that we live in Israel, we tend to forget about them. Only a few days ago, I heard MK Amsalem talking about Israelis that had left Israel, that they are not Zionists, And this message crosses the ocean and the borders. This is not the right message to send to Israelis and Jews, that we after October 7, they were our extended hand in the diaspora, helping us in so many ways, not only in funding, but also in increasing awareness. So I see a big opportunity for the Jews and Israelis to collaborate and to create a better Jewish continuity in the diaspora. At the same time, I'm calling upon our government and the Israelis in Israel to be more sensitive to what we say and what messages we deliver to our brothers and sisters in Israel. We need to embrace them, not less than we expect them to embrace us.
I hope so. Gusti Yoshua Braverman, thank you so much.
Thank you.